Next colligative property is depression in freezing point. Depression in freezing point. Here, freezing point. What is freezing point? Freezing point. The temperature at which the vapor pressure of liquid is equals to the vapor pressure of solid. The vapor pressure of solid is called freezing point. Here, vapor pressure of liquid is equals vapor pressure of solid is called freezing point. Freezing point. Here, this is solid water. This is liquid water. And this is gaseous water. Here, vapor pressure of solid is PS naught. Vapor pressure of solid PS naught. Here, vapor pressure of liquid PL naught. Here, vapor pressure of gas PG naught. Here, the vapor pressures of gases and liquid and solid. The order is P G naught, Pg naught greater than PL naught greater than PS naught. Here what happens here? The vapor pressure of gas greater than the vapor pressure of liquid greater than the vapor pressure of solid. What happens here? The order is decreasing. Gases, liquid and solid. What? Vapors. Here for example we know that in solid state water at 0 degrees C, it converts into liquid at 25 degrees C, it converts into gas at 100 degrees C. Here boiling point increases, but here freezing point decreases. Now here I am adding a non-volatile solute for a pure solvent. The freezing point decreases. the difference between the difference between the difference the difference in the freezing point of solvent and the freezing point of solution is known as depression in freezing point. Here observe this graph. What happens here? Temperature, vapor pressure, and this is atmospheric pressure. When solvent temperature decreases, the vapor pressure of solvent also decreases. At this point, the liquid converts into solid. This point of temperature is called freezing point of solvent. We know that the solution also, when temperature is decreases, the vapor pressure of solution also decreases. At this point, the solution converts into solid. This is solution and a solvent. This is liquid phase. This is solid, and this temperature is TF. Here, when a non-volatile solute added to a solvent, the freezing point decreases. Here, the freezing point of solvent greater than the freezing point of solution. For a dilute solution, freezing point is denoted by depression in freezing point. Depression in freezing point is denoted by delta TF. Delta TF is equals TF naught minus TF. Here depression in freezing point is equals freezing point of pure solvent minus freezing point of solution. For a dilute solution, depression in freezing point is directly proportional to concentration of solute. Then delta TF is directly proportional to molality or concentration of solute. Then delta TF is directly proportional to molality. Delta TF is equals Kf molality. Here Kf is equals cryoscopic constant or depression in freezing point constant. Depression in freezing point constant. Here delta TF is equals Kf into, this is molality. Molality W2 by W1 into M2 into 1000 in this grams. Here delta TF is equals Kf into W2 into 1000 by W1 into M2. This is depression in freezing point. Here Kf can be calculated from thermodynamical relationship. Then Kf is equals R Tf square Ma by 1000 into delta Hf. This is cryoscopic constant formula. Here R is gas constant, Tf is freezing point, Ma is molar mass of solvent, 1000 into delta Hf, enthalpy of.
When a non-volatile solute added to a solvent, the freezing point of solution decreases compared to freezing point of solvent. One see the graph in between vapor pressure temperature. In graph, A to B indicates vapor pressure of solvent when temperature decreases. When the vapor pressure reached the point of B, immediately liquid solvent converts into solid solvent. The B indicates the freezing point of solvent. It is indicates Tf naught, and also Ed also indicates vapor pressure of solution. When temperature decreases, the vapor pressure of solution also decreases. The E indicates the phase changer. Here the Tf indicates the vapor pressure of the freezing point of solution. The freezing point is defined that the difference between freezing point of solvent and freezing point of solution is called freezing point. It is indicates delta Tf is equals Tf naught minus Tf.
Calculate mass of ascorbic acid to be dissolved in 75 grams of acetic acid to lower its melting point by 1.5 Kelvin. Kf is equals to 3.9 Kelvin kilogram mole universe. The given values are W1 is equals 75 grams, and delta TF is equals 1.5 Kelvin, and KF is equals 3.9 Kelvin kilogram mole universe, and M2 is equals M2. What is M2? Ascorbic acid 176 molar mass of ascorbic acid is 176. Now we can calculate W2. What is W2 value? We know that KF is equals or M2 is equals KF into W2 into 1000 by W1 into delta TF. We know that M2 is equals to 176, KF is equals to 3.9 into W2 is equals to W2 into 1000 by W1 is equals to 75 grams into delta TF is equals to 1.5 Kelvin. Now here W2 is equals to 176 into 75 into 1.5 by 3.9 into 1000, and W2 is equals 5.077 grams. This is the value of mass of solute. What is mass of solute? Ascorbic acid weight is 5.077 grams. Next colligative property is osmotic pressure. What is osmotic pressure? पहले हम ऑस्मोसिस के लिए पढ़ेंगे. What is osmosis? Osmosis. What is osmosis? The spontaneous flow of solvent molecules from a dilute solution to concentration solution. The spontaneous flow of solvent molecules from a dilute solution to concentration solution is called osmosis. We know that solution is equals solute plus solvent. Solute molecules bigger in size, big size of molecules, and solvent molecules smaller in size, small size of molecules. Now see this diagram. In this side small amount of solute and high amount of solvent is called dilute solution, and this side high amount of solute, small amount of solvent, it is called concentration of solution. Here solvent is taken like as water and solute is NaCl. Solute is NaCl. Here osmosis means the spontaneous flow of solvent molecules from a dilute solution to concentration solution. Here in these two solutions divided by SPM, semi-permeable membrane. What is membrane? The membrane which allow to pass solvent molecules through its holes. This phenomenon, this is called semi-permeable membrane. What is semi-permeable membrane? The membrane which allow to pass only solvent molecules through its holes. This membrane is called semi-permeable membrane. We know that solvent molecules smaller in size and solute molecules bigger in size. Here also solvent molecules bigger in size, solvent molecules smaller in size. And here the solvent, this side solvent is higher amount of solvent and small amount of solute. This side small amount of solvent and high amount of solute. According to osmosis, the spontaneous flow of solvent molecules from dilute solution to concentration solution. Here the flow of solvent molecules from dilute solution to concentration solution. Here it is also called the flow of solvent molecules from higher concentration to lower concentration. This is called osmosis. Now what is osmotic pressure? Osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure. The minimum pressure required to stop to flow of solvent molecules from dilute solution to concentration solution. The minimum pressure required to stop the flow of solvent molecules from dilute solution to concentration solution. This is called osmotic pressure. Here osmosis means the flow of solvent molecules from dilute solution to concentration solution. What is osmotic pressure? The minimum pressure required to stop the flow of solvent molecules from dilute solution to concentration of solution. अगर हम इधर एक्सटर्नल प्रेशर इंक्रीज करें तो अगर हम एक्सटर्नल प्रेशर को अप्लाई करें तो क्या होता है इधर, द फ्लो ऑफ सॉल्वेंट मॉलिक्यूल्स स्टॉप। अगर इधर प्रेशर अप्लाई करें तो ऑन द सरफेस एरिया ऑफ द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ सॉल्यूशन, इधर प्रेशर इंक्रीज करे तो इधर क्या होगा, द फ्लो ऑफ सॉल्वेंट मॉलिक्यूल्स स्टॉप्स। Here the minimum pressure requires to stop the flow of solvent molecules from dilute solution to concentration solution, that is called osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure indicates osmotic pressure denoted by pi. For a dilute solution, osmotic pressure is depends on the concentration of solution. Now here phi is directly proportional to phi is equals CRT. Here R gas constant, concentration, and it is temperature. Then phi is equals C is equals N2 by V into RT. Here number of moles of solute. Then phi V is equals N2 RT. Here N2 means phi V is equals to N2 mass of solute by molar mass of solute into RT. Then M2 is equals W2 into RT by phi V. This is osmotic pressure formula. This is M2 means molar mass of solute is equals mass of solute into gas constant into temperature by osmotic pressure and volume of the solution. Here it is also written as phi is equals W2 RT by M2 V. Osmotic pressure is equals mass of solute into gas constant into temperature by molar mass of solute into volume of solution. This is osmotic pressure formula. On the basis of osmotic pressure, solutions are classified into three types. The first one is isotonic solution. Isotonic solution. What is isotonic solutions? Two solutions having same osmotic pressures. Is called isotonic solution. For example, here phi 1 is equals phi 2, phi 1 C1 RT is equals to C2 RT. Here RT get cancelled. C1 is equals to C2. C1 is equals N1 by V. V1 that is equals N2 by V2. N1 is equals W1 by M1 into V1 that is equals W2 by M2 into V2. This is formula of osmotic solutions. If phi A greater than phi B, phi A greater than phi B, where solution A and B, solutions A and B, osmotic pressure of A greater than osmotic pressure of B. Here osmotic pressure of A solution is called hypertonic solution. Hypertonic solution. And here phi B is called hypotonic solution. Hypotonic solution. Here hypertonic solution means the solution having higher osmotic pressure to other solution. Hypotonic solution means the solution having lower osmotic pressure than other solution. These are three types of solutions. When phi 1 is equals to phi 2, that is called isotonic solutions. Then phi A greater than phi B, phi A is called hypertonic solution, phi B is called hypotonic solution. And next, reverse osmosis. Reverse osmosis. We know that osmosis means the flow of solvent molecules from dilute solution to concentration solution. Reverse osmosis. What is reverse osmosis? On applying pressure greater than osmotic pressure. On applying pressure greater than osmotic pressure, the direction of flow of solvent molecules reversed is known as reverse osmosis. Here, what is reverse osmosis? What is reverse osmosis? On applying the pressure greater than osmotic pressure, the direction of flow of solvent molecules reversal. This phenomena is called reverse osmosis. Here, what happens here? When applying pressure, external pressure to stop the flow of solvent molecules, that pressure is called osmotic pressure. अगर हम osmotic pressure से ज़्यादा external pressure apply किया तो इधर क्या होता है? Pressure is increases. The flow of solvent molecules from dilute solution to concentration solution is reversed. Then what happens when apply external pressure greater than the osmotic pressure? The flow of solvent molecules from concentration solution to dilute solution. concentration solution to dilute solution. This phenomenon is called reverse osmosis. The flow of molecules dilute solution to concentration solution is called osmosis. The flow of solvent molecules from concentration solution to dilute solution is called reverse osmosis. Reverse osmosis. Here, flow of molecules. What is osmosis? The flow of solvent molecules from dilute solution to concentration solution is called osmosis. What is reverse osmosis? On applying pressure greater than osmotic pressure, the direction of flow of solvent molecules reversal means the flow of solvent molecules from concentration solution to dilute solution. This phenomena is called reverse osmosis. What is osmotic pressure? The minimum required to pressure to stop flow of solvent molecules from dilute solution to concentration solution. This is called osmotic pressure.
Osmosis. The spontaneous flow of solvent molecules from a dilute solution to a concentration solute is called osmosis. Here, this semi-permeable membrane, which allow to pass only solvent molecules like water through its holes, but not solute molecules, when solvent and solution are separated. After some times, the lower concentration, higher concentration, they will get equal concentration. That is called osmotic equilibrium. We know that the minimum pressure required to stop the flow of solvent molecules from a dilute solution to concentration solution is called osmotic pressure. Here, the osmotic pressure is depends on the concentration of solute molecules.
Here, 1 liter of an aqueous solution of a protein contains 10 grams of protein. 1 liter of an aqueous solution of a protein contains 10 grams of protein. The osmotic pressure of such a solution at 300 Kelvin is found to be 2 into 10 power of minus 3 atm atmospheric pressure. Then calculate the molar mass of protein. Now first of all write given values W1, W2 is equals 10 grams and V is equals 1 liter and temperature T is equals 300 Kelvin. And here another given value is phi is equals 2 into 10 power of minus 3 atm. Here calculate the molar mass of protein, means here M2 is equals what? We know that R is equals 0.0821 liter atmospheric Kelvin universe mole universe. Kelvin universe mole universe. They give the formula is M2 is equals W2 RT by phi V. Here M2 is equals W2 is 10 into 0.0821 into 300 Kelvin temperature. Phi is equals 2 into 10 power minus 3 into 1 liter. 1 liter. Now M2 is equals is 123,000 grams mole universe. M2 is 123,000 grams mole universe. Molar mass of protein is 123,000 grams per mole.